What's up, guys? It's Desro. We're back for game 4. So we're gonna call him out for the YouTube video. So the rule is 20 minutes, but this guy apparently he had to make a sandwich while reading the Reddit thread, so he submitted a 28-minute video. But we're gonna give him a break. So he's a Genesis02 on Reddit. Wrote attempt at macro. The format is hard to read. So I guess what he was trying to do was trying to macro, and then his questions are about army composition, engagements, and then a lot of his PVCs end up as mid-map battles. What to avoid: army after army throws. So I'm not sure if like Zerg is throwing his army at him and he wants to know like what to avoid. I don't know if he's throwing his army and he wants to know what to avoid. So yeah, here I mean like this guy hatched first and then you win. This guy hatched first and you win Forge Gate. Your expand is like here again, like holy cow, like this is. Like this is not even me climbing the Mount Everest. This is like this is bigger than that. Like you're so behind. Like I don't even know how you can make a comeback. This is like I don't have an analogy. I'm speechless really. Like this doesn't work. And he's grabbing a third. Like look at the worker count. So 25 to 15. Like your future is so grim. You're like, it's like you just moved, like you just married a North Korean girl, and you're now living in North Korea and you can't leave. That's how grim your future is. So you're transferring a little bit of workers. I usually like to wait to have 16 probes on minerals to transfer workers. Yeah, here again, 36 to 23. If you make a comeback into a third and you turn this into a macro game, I think I'm starting to believe that you're a magician. Let's see. Oh, I don't think you're gonna push. I think you're gonna just go into macro. But if you're gonna go into macro, don't cut probes for gates. Like, of course, don't chrono probes all the way and make gates. Oh, that was a Stargate, my bad. Let's see what you're gonna make out of it. You're making the Mothership Core for like scouting. Here again, a third before 10 minutes, so it's actually like 9. And you're far from being in a position to take a third. He's at 62. He's at 67. Oh, this is like a Protoss nightmare. Like, I feel like. Oh, maybe you thought the Mothership Core could attack the Overlord, but yeah, I thought that too. But yeah, this is a nightmare. This is like I've eaten a bucket of ice cream and I'm having like really horrible nightmares about like being unable to beat Zerg and being stuck. So, well, this guy started making spines. So you have too many workers here. At 16, you transfer the rally point. And you wanna. Oh, nice, you did it. You keep spending the chrono. The thing with chrono boost is it's always gonna take the nexus that's the closest to the building you're chronoing. So if you're chronoing like the forge a lot, well, of course that nexus is gonna have no chrono. But now at this moment, you're just floating a lot of chrono. I don't know if this is a 2-base all-in. But yeah, I'm gonna repeat myself. A third before 10 minutes. I mean, some people in chat might be like, you know, like, oh, what is he doing? I can't believe, blah 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 blah. But it's, I mean, it's okay. Like, no one's at the same level. Sometimes people just need like a big, like, obvious, like, holy crap, like this is messed up. What are you doing? Comment to help them. Get on the right path. So like I'd rather you try to expand around like 8 to 9 minutes and die than do this, because if you die, well, maybe that person was all-inning you from the get-go. and you just didn't realize it, and then that made you think, oh, well, I can't take a third that quick. No, that guy was just all-inning you blindly. So there's like a difference. There's always a difference, and you don't get to know that difference. You just think, oh, well, I tried that and it didn't work, so I'm gonna try something else. But sadly, when you think like that and you take a really late third, like this game, you're like, you just like dropped everything you do in real life and you started studying how to make oh my god, can't believe I'm not remembering this word. Oh my god, what's the thing they put you in? It's like a box, like when you're dead, so they put you into the ground. Oh my god, I'm so sad that I can't remember this word. I'm waiting for the chat to tell me. A coffin. Alright, so when you're taking that late of a third at 18 minutes, it's just you drop everything you were doing in your life and started studying how to make coffins. Like, you just change fields of work. Like, there's no way you can beat this guy with his bank. It's just never gonna happen. But well, I mean, you cleaned up an army. That was kind of nice, and you kind of have a fighting chance too, because you were like kind of like really cost effective. This is insane. You were so cost effective with your army that you might have a chance. Oh my god, you might have a chance at winning if you spend your money. This is so awesome. Wow. Alright, so you cleared this, and then the mate's mining out. Alright, I'm such a believer. Oh, like I wish... Oh, like you're gonna win, right? Like I do take command and just win this game, just for like the feeling of doing it. Alright, long distance mining, that's good. Transform the gates, keep the upgrades rolling. Alright, like, I mean, even though your like third is like super late, you're doing really well on upgrade. So that's the thing. Like, it's not gonna take long for you to improve and play better players and move up in leagues. As soon as you take a quicker third, life is gonna be so much easier for you. It's like you're gonna wake up one day and your parents just won the lottery. Like, life's gonna get so much easier for you. You're even gonna have a butler. Alright. So I mean, you're making a lot of zealots, but you were gas starved. I wouldn't recommend making zealots. You want to keep making stalkers. Especially, you know, like the zealots are going to attack the spines, and then the hydras and roaches are going to attack the zealots, and your zealots are never going to be cost effective. But let's see if you can pull a miracle. Can you do the unthinkable? You did it once, can you do it again? Can you do it again? Oh my god! Really? Well, you lost too much this time. You lost too many Colossus, and his Remax is gonna kill you. That guy, man. So many creep spread. But yeah, that was a nice try. I think if you would have maxed on Stalkers instead of Zealots, because like you have the gas, you would have been able to replace all of those Zealots by Stalkers. I think you might have won that battle. But yeah, I mean, it was a really nice try for someone who takes a really late third. You know, any time I see someone play like this and make it to, you know, Diamond, like, my heart goes out to you. You're like a very courageous person. You're yeah, it's like Paralympic, but yeah, I mean, basically that. This, yeah. We're gonna have a moment of silence for your departure of this game. You fought valiantly. You gave it your all. Templar Archive, and any other matchup, like, it wouldn't be so bad, but versus Zerg, they have so much mobility, you don't really want to put tech outside your main, really. Oh wow, this guy's even adding insult to injury with the Broodlords. He's like, he wants to give you flashbacks of Wings of Liberty. Oh, such a fighter. Like, I'm not giving up. Alright, well, thank you a lot, Genesis, for submitting this replay. I hope it was eye-opening. Life is going to get a lot easier for you. Them lottery tickets. But yeah, try to take a third before 10 minutes. Don't do Forge, Gate, Cannon, then Nexus versus Ash first. And yeah, thank you a lot for submitting the replay. I hope you all learned something. You know, and it happens to a lot of people to play like this, so no shame really. And we'll be back shortly with Game 5. Stay tuned.